So I feel that would like to create another video and to capture some journaled thoughts, because yesterday I was on a yoga connection call with some of the people who are taking the class and course, and led by one of the wonderful mentors and tutors, and I shared some things on the call that I've continued to reflect on, and I'm very pleased I did. There were lots of successes. I successfully joined the call was the first one, because at the moment I continue to feel anxious at the prospect of joining the call, mainly because I fear that I will be found out for not having done my homework, and this is a direct continuation of what did happen to me when I was at university, and I fell into a very long pattern of not attending classes because of a strong sense of shame of not having been to previous classes. And the strange thing is that as much as I absolutely love doing this class, doing this yoga experience, I find that this arises for me, and it's so powerful, and I really hope that as the weeks roll on I will understand myself a bit better and find that I can join the calls as comfortably as possible. But at the moment I do have to overcome a panic, and I'm so pleased I did, because what followed was pure delight in seeing the other people on the call, and they shared thoughts and stories that came to them, simple things, but I felt so connected to them. And then the person who's leading the call did a centering, and it contained references towards the new chakra that we will begin this month. And the third chakra, I believe, from the little I've found so far, is to do with the fire element and the powerful core within you, the centre, and transformation. And to be honest, I have no previous knowledge of this, but it was introduced in that first centering, and I was very receptive to the suggestions and invitations that were made to breathe in a 360-degree way, which was the first time I've ever done that. Imagining that your rib cage is expanding in all directions away from your spine, and breathing into that central area, and imagining, and the invitation was to visualize the sun, a sense of energy in your core and goldenness. And I found I responded to that instantly, followed by a huge amount of sadness at realizing that I have been restricting any sense of self-powerfulness, I believe, most of my life. Obviously with exceptions where I can do many things, but not really owning it, enjoying it, if anything, definitely constricting it and hiding it and being afraid of it. And I feel apprehensive at exploring it, or I did then. But I did share this with the people on the call, and they were so amazing in providing support and comfort and sharing their own stories that related, and I took so much from that. It was amazing, and today I continue to reflect on it and have spoken of it, and in conversation it seems very likely that I have been constricting my power source, which I can believe and feel is like an orb of energy and sunlight in structure, gaseous and molten and fiery, and warm and powerful. And mine, it feels like I've been trying to crush it. Initially, the image came to me of putting it in a black plastic bag and trying to keep it constrained, and perhaps it breaks through every once in a while, but fundamentally wrapping it tighter and tighter and then restricting it down. And I thought of a squash ball, that thick rubber that you get on squash balls. It's soft, there's stuff inside, but imagine a whole sun crushed into a squash ball. And that just makes me very sad. And I think it's a disconnect. We spoke this morning of how perhaps in life when we're young we put armour on our outsides like a samurai to protect us from the world and the threats, and potentially then carry weapons ready to respond. This is obviously an analogy, not reality. And I wonder if I have been burying my energy source so deeply, more like a nuclear waste plant burying stuff deep in the Earth's core under miles of concrete, in case it's dreadfully powerful and dangerous, and there it is, lost and forgotten. And then, not surprisingly, that would make it very hard to perform with the energy that you have within you, because you've denied yourself that possibility, and therefore probably are limping and trying to summon up a different source, a basis for what you do. And there are times I think I do connect to it. I think I connect to it when I'm running, and I can use my power in something like a marathon very easily and access it. And maybe that's why I like running so much. But I think I have restricted its use. And I have flashbacks to very early school days, 5, 6, 7. And I think I was intrinsically energetic and excitable and fun and enthusiastic, but I think environments around me at school suggested sit still, stay calm, don't show off, don't make yourself too different. And I think somewhere in there this little boy learnt to smother excitement and individuality, and sit quietly and not get bullied, not stand out, not be yourself fully. And I'm now less apprehensive at the beginning of this chakra, because this could be a really nice exploration and a new beginning and a reconnection, and that would be amazing. So I am today feeling excited to find out what this coming month will bring and how much I'll learn.